Gonna get through this. We're gonna do whatever it takes. Gonna push through this. 'Cause there's no other road we can take. Gonna get through this. We're gonna face whatever we face. Gonna make it through this. 'Cause there's no other road we can take. There's no other choice we can make. It's a lot for us all to take. This is what we all must face. It's the only road we can take. Gonna get through this. We're gonna do whatever it takes. Gonna push through this. 'Cause there's no